Okay. Bosses, hey, bosses, bosses. Some time ago I went for a record run with the Fisherman, where on wave 20 we had 474 bait. If you consider how many waves there are, which are 19, right, where you can buy something before wave 20, that is very impressive, but I want to beat that record. Now, I haven't looked at my old research that I used to do. We didn't get the level up, that's horrible. Okay, well, let's go for luck, because surely this will work out if we just get lucky, right? But yeah, I will attempt to break that record, and I don't want to break it by just a little bit, so if I just get 500, I wouldn't upload this, but I guess the title already spoiled it. However, this is the very first attempt, and I can guarantee you this attempt will not work out all too well. I don't think we want to buy more of them right now. How much damage do we deal? 28. So I think to remember that the enemies have 64 HP on this wave, I wished I installed a mod that shows their HP, that we just know what we are dealing with. And yes, even though I do have a few mods installed, they are all just visual mods and do not impact the game. The Pearl mod that I had in the last round, I uninstalled this again, but I pretty much need to get back into it, and then we just hope that I manage to beat it. That was honestly a very respectable round, but usually wave 2 isn't the problem. The real problem kicks in once you get to the points where the enemies deal like 3 or 4 damage per hit, and I will do something here that may look a little bit goofy. I will roll and I will lock these two, because the shop will place another bait into here, so we get one bonus bait. Some days ago I talked about how my like per view ratio is surprisingly high thanks to you guys and the 19 ladies, which is on average 35 per 1k views, but on that video we went completely insane with 82 likes per 1k views, which completely exploded the video. So thank you guys. I really didn't think that it would have such an insane impact, but I really appreciate it. Thank you. So one thing you want to start doing is, you want to lock this, then you roll, you lock this, then you roll, you lock this, then you roll, and now, okay, this looks really stupid, but we have all of the power that we need. Now, we just buy all 4 of them, and this resets the cost of the roll down to 0. Now, we didn't save that much, right, because it was only 7 gold, but this means at the very end of this entire thing, we have 1 additional roll compared to someone else who didn't do this. So we don't save 7 money, but whatever is the cost of the last reroll is what we saved. So we'll get you, we'll combine these two, we'll get you, we'll get you, we'll get you, and a free reroll. This wave here is hardcore, and I will make use of a new strategy, which is pausing. I know it doesn't sound that amazing, but we don't have any attack speed, not enough armor, not enough range. And that is one that I came up with, because it allows you to reassess the situation, and usually you would want to stay in a corner, but I didn't have a good strategy for when I don't have enough attack speed. So now, we can try to figure out where to go by just pausing the game. And if I walk over here, for example, I'll take a ton of damage, so we will go back to the left, but this is most likely over now. So I just need a better run where I get better things that help me win. Yeah, and there are too many cursed enemies. I don't think I will win this. So, it's time to reset. Many deaths later. I will also give it a try with the scissors. Those are one that I remember were really good in my testing, because you heal so much from hitting the enemies that you need less healing. However, we have to make sure that we actually get a level up here, so let's hope for that. Okay, nice, you got it, but I don't... Oh, this will be a level up. Nice, perfect. Yeah, the last time we didn't get a level up and that showed, so we want to have attack speed here, or melee damage I guess is also fine. Sure, let's go for that. And there are scissors. We can't actually lock here because there are always 2 weapons in the shop, so we just have to buy it. Another pair of scissors, beautiful. We could go for the knockback, but that doesn't really help us. Okay, no scissors. Perfect. That was an amazing start, holy moly. I will assume that with 4 scissors we just out-heal the enemies completely, but let's see if that's actually true. Yeah, look at this, they can't do anything. I mean, this works right now, okay, but like on the next wave we're already dead because they deal 50% bonus damage to us. So I don't expect all too much out of it, but it is so nice to have such an easy start, like seriously. Oh my god, that was beautiful. Can we get a crate? Nope, we can't, of course not. One thing that could be interesting is the material knife, right? Because you get so much out of it, I'll take the movement speed. We don't need the harvesting, I'll go for the armor. Scissor, you. The coupon doesn't really matter, because we don't save that much on it. Like, it's a huge investment, but we don't save a lot. 1% lifesteal for every missing HP, that doesn't change a lot. We will definitely take these 2, but it's still 2 weapons in the shop, so locking doesn't make any sense. Okay, nice, we have the scissors. We can roll here. Well, then I can also just buy it, right? There was a reason to roll. Not to roll, but I mean to keep it in the shop. Because then we can max out the next shop already and buy way more of the bait. How's it going though? Dude, it's insane that I got so much bonus armor and we still take 4 damage, right? But do you see that? We actually managed to out-heal the damage that they deal to me. And I think right now the biggest priority should be that we get bonus HP, right? Because then we can work with more value. Alternatively, we could also just go for more attack speed, I guess, right? Because if you kill all of the enemies, or if you attack fast enough that the enemies die, you're good. Now, do you need more damage on you? You have like 0 damage. Ah, that's horrible. I'll go for the melee damage. Maybe it's not good, but it's fine, I think. Yeah, I'll even go for more melee damage. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bait. Roll. Nice, nice. I can buy the entire shop here, right? Yeah, 51. I'll do that. And let's lock this. We now have a blue one that has 45% healing when we hit. So we want to make sure that we hit a lot of enemies with it. Oh my god, what is going on? Already? Okay, so the initial burst is still a problem. Now this shows us something very interesting because I may not want to stand in the corner and instead I want to be in the center. Kind of the new strategy I was talking about, but because we then split up the bursts of the enemies a little bit better. But then the enemies are not accumulated, so we hit a lot less of them, and that means we get less stuff, right? I want to have the curse for the chance to curse an item in the shop. This honestly will kill me, but it's fine. We need to gamble to do this. More max HP, perfect. Okay, let's get you. We'll take you. More healing, honestly, I don't think this matters because I'm not going for a lot of luck. And more enemies is also, like, dangerous. We don't want to do that. Okay, perfect. So, I don't think I can lock here, right? Well, yes, I can. No, I can't. Well, yes, I could. But this means one less scissor upgrade. That's totally fine. Well, that was wasted now. What I wanted to do is this. Yeah, good. I feel like the most important thing on this is that we kind of start close to the enemies, but it's also the most dangerous thing to do to go into the corner. So I will just run through and hope that our hits heal us a bunch. The problem is that they deal so much damage right now that we can get bursted, you know. So yeah, max HP is the main priority, that we get that. Maybe also just more armor, but I feel like if I go for even more armor, I just gamble that I will die because I don't have enough HP, right? Oh, I shouldn't take the curse, like I really shouldn't do it, and I keep doing it. And the buffer here is also annoying. Let's kill him. Oh, there's another one. Dude, the scissors, isn't this so much better than the other run that we just had? Wave 6 is the killer wave though, and that is the one that I'm concerned with. Let's roll. Ah, that's cool. I like the dodge, I like the armor. Let's lock you. We don't need more crit. Perfect. Now, another bait. 2 max HP minus attack speed though. I don't want to take something that reduces healing. Consumables make me explode. For 92 damage. Holy moly. You know what? I'll take that. That is insane. So this is the moment where I really want to get luck in. I could also get a lumberjack shirt out of the way, but I don't think we care. Melee damage, attack speed, and speed. Little bit too pricey. Otherwise, I would buy it. Perfect. Reroll. Nice. Do we go for... Yeah, I'll go for this one armor. So here's the legendary wave 6. Do I want to do my actual stand in the middle strategy? What's the worst thing that can happen, right? Okay. Now, it's not the biggest deal that we go so low, because we heal so much from the lifesteal. Right. Did we just do this first try? Dude, the scissors are just so superior to the sticks. Holy moly. Like, I thought the sticks are maybe better because they have more range, right? But the problem... I think the sticks can work out if you get the right items. Maybe I should have picked up one of the monkeys with the sticks, you know? That because we saw that in the shop, when you pick up material, you have a chance, 8% chance to heal for 1. And it may make the difference of just barely surviving. Okay, that's a meme. I'll not take that. 8% damage is also a meme. We'll go for the armor. So we'll lock you, we'll roll 1, 2, 3, 4. There's also a moment in time where you want to start locking cheap items because it's actually more expensive to roll so many times instead of just buying the item. And it's not about the current rolls, it's about the future rolls. These actually have a lot of crit damage, so maybe this wouldn't be bad. Because it's also cheap. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. You. I will go for the more max HP. That sounds good. We'll go for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Curse 1. Nice. And yes, we can sort that. Perfect. 1. Pickup range could be good for healing, but I don't care all too much. Imagine how much money you could get out of this if you could get this to work. But we need all of the healing in the world to make this work. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 free reroll. Nice. Scissor. We didn't get a single upgrade for the scissors in this round. Well, that's horrible. Now for this wave, I will do the same strategy again to split them up. So I will walk up to a bunch that spawned and attack them. And now we will try to circle them that they don't all dash at the same time. Okay, that worked out well. Nice. The healing is kicking in. Beautiful. Let's group, let's group them up. Perfect. So now we get a ton of healing. The thing is though, it's not over. It's still very dangerous, especially when they are cursed. They survive for ages, but we should be fairly safe. Nice, we got a crate. Hopefully it's something good. Man, I want to go for material knife right now. I feel like you can actually pull that off if you just get enough lifesteal and then you switch over to the material knife. Or maybe you don't need that many scissors if you have enough attack speed. But I don't know if this is really worth it. Like, right, because you're limited to 20 waves, remember that. It's not about endless, it's about the 20 waves. And switching is dangerous. 29 money. Or 5% attack speed, I'll take the money. Okay, we have to go for armor, HP. Melee damage is not horrible, but honestly we don't need it. We could also go for range. Sure, to hit more enemies. Yeah, no, that's fine. Oh my god, 3 armor. Purple, perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll. Chance to heal 1 HP when killing an enemy with a critical hit. Wait, that is insane. I definitely want to have that. That is crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, do we want to start locking items that are cheap? That's too expensive. Yeah, like this one works, but the other one is way too expensive. Editing decks here, even though they are cheaper to just buy as higher levels, what we want to do is we want to fill up an entire shop and buy it. So if we take these super expensive ones, then we just lose a ton of money on the rerolls. So it's better to buy them slowly over time and saving money on the rolls. And I think I will take them to purple levels. That should be good enough. Okay. How bad is it to take 1 thief dagger, huh? I don't even know if it will get a lot of kills is the problem, you know. So how many of these do we have right now? We have 57. I kind of want to just have more money, you know. I am not even going to go for a lot of them. We want to keep them locked. We'll roll. I mean, that's perfect. Okay, I will pay attention to how much money this has earned after this wave, if it was worth it or not. And it could also just be that we die because we don't heal enough, right? Now, we do have a lot more HP. We have a lot more attack speed. We don't have more attack speed, but we have a bunch of armor. What just happened? I'm sorry. What just happened? I didn't take any damage on this wave. What? Well, this would be the moment where we want to switch over to the thief dagger, right? I mean, not completely. We still need some healing. Oh my god, we got bonus range. I forgot about that. Did you see the difference in getting bonus range? Like, even here, we just got damaged a lot because the enemies walked in. But we demolished a swarm of them. And we also have the crit kill healing. Oh. Yeah, that makes a huge difference. Holy. Nice. Okay, good. I really want to have the tree there. Nothing in there. Totally fine. How much did you earn me? 13. That is kind of nice. I'm not the super duper biggest fan, as you may notice, but I'll give it a shot. I shouldn't have bought that, by the way. I just messed up my shop. Never mind. All is perfect because the game carries me. Another thief dagger. I did it again! Tex, you idiot. You absolute buffoon. Oh my god, okay. The game really wants it, I'll do it. More range and knockback is amazing, but I can't afford that at the same time with the rest. 1, 2, 3. Combine 4. Roll. Oh my god, you just want it so badly, huh? Yeah, I mean, now I can also... I shouldn't have bought that because we want to have the free reroll decks. Man, get it into your head. So here's the thing. This is the first time ever that I try out Thief Daggers in this. And because in the beginning it just doesn't work with them, so I never kept trying it. But if we manage to heal enough with the scissors right now, then the Thief Daggers are by far superior. It just needs to be enough. It doesn't have to be a lot. It just needs to be enough. It doesn't have to be a lot. It just needs to be enough. It doesn't have to be a lot. Yes, I keep repeating it because I'm really under tension right now. We went from a free win to let's roll, throw everything away that we managed to do. And the worst thing is we kind of need to max out the Thief Daggers because then they get more chance to give you material. Is this the hot wave? No, but this is just a wave that spawns a lot of enemies. I have to focus here, sorry. He said and just ran through the enemies to kill all of them. Okay, well, it also works. So, we still need more attack speed. The more attack speed we have, the more efficient the healing becomes. We definitely can't go away from all of them. That would be suicide. Okay, I can cowabunga through the enemies to get as much material as possible. We have 646 material. Do I even dare to take a look at how much material we have right now on these? 40, 44, 30. Oh my god. This is a gamble. I'm very good at gambling. 64% crit chance, huh? I mean, I would love to take lifesteal, but it's just too expensive and wastes too much, and this is so bad. It would help with our damage problem, but it's just too expensive for that, and I will also pick up the recycling machine. And I will also get the ducky here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll. Yes. Yes. Don't care. Yes. Cheap item. Perfect. 1 healing is kind of nice. Crit and dodge is beautiful. This may save me in the future. Okay, perfect. So how much crit do we have now? 75%. Do we have enough attack speed now? It doesn't look like it, but it may be enough. So the way this works is if you have enough range and attack speed, you just chill here and then bam. Do you see that? Now here's the problem, we should be full HP after that action. If you go for the scissors only, we didn't. So now we are not at full HP and every hit we take is 7 damage. Which is the reason why I said I really need to have more max HP and now we run a risk that we just die. So I think what I'll do is I will pick up 1 more scissor again. So we replace one of the material knives because otherwise, imagine the enemies just did 1 more damage right now, I would die. Like I wouldn't be alive. And I can't risk that for the future waves. And more armor also usually doesn't change a lot about this. Nice. Holy moly. Did you just see how I did that? Yeah, that will definitely not happen. But did you see that? That was insane, right? You know what? I deserve to keep them. I'll keep them. Like, after this round, I definitely deserve that. More experience gain actually means a bunch more level ups, but it's way too expensive, so I can't take it. That is a negative, which I don't want. You're useless because 1 hit does nothing. Let's get you. More luck, more engineering, way more money out of the enemies. Honestly, that may be worth it. Yeah, that will definitely not happen. I should have maybe taken the cheap item. Okay, perfect. I mean, I could go for the Thief Daggers though, because they give a huge boost in money. Yeah, I should definitely get a Thief Dagger if I find one. No, wait, that's right. Yeah, because now we will get another bait in. The issue is the Thief Dagger, when you upgrade them to the red levels, they have an 80% chance to give you money, which is a lot more. So there's actually a valid reason to just get rid of one of them, like combine them. Okay, this looks a lot more spooky than the last time. Because we would actually earn more money out of it, funny enough, than right now. Most likely. Okay, I have to be very cautious here and use my brain. And I have to be quiet sometimes. That's just how it is. But yeah, maybe I will go for another scissor temporarily. And then we can use that to get another red scissor. And I will use that empty slot then to get the 3rd Thief Dagger back and build it up. That would be an option. I mean, so far this is going so well with the bonus attack speed. I feel like we are fine. I definitely want to have a little bit more range for the enemies, that they can't do these shenanigans. The reason I don't like always being in the corner is because it's a real struggle to deal with some of these enemies, and then your attacks don't kill the rest. Holy moly. My heart. I will definitely take that. 20% attack speed is beautiful. So right now we have 99 bait. I mean, that's good, but it's also not that much. You know? This would help our explosion when we pick up food. How much damage do you deal? Nah, it's too much money. I'm sorry. The only thing we would take right now is something that helps us kill the enemies faster. Not faster, but gives us more money. Oh. Right. That was also a thing I wanted. Do you see the cost of the reroll, by the way? This is why I said that you want to just buy cheap items, because it gives you a free reroll and it's just more efficient. Holy moly. Okay. I think I will do now what I said I want to do. And combine these two and get the scissors. Right. Yeah, because that's just way better. We earn so much more money. We are about to encounter a hot wave. And we just gained a huge amount of curse. But most importantly, we'll get +1 money out of the cursed enemies when we kill them. So, let's go. They are on the top right. That's actually perfect because they don't have a strong weapon next to them. So I will go to the bottom left. That we hit most of the enemies with the thief dagger. 80% chance to give us money is insane. I need to get the one that heals us whenever we pick up material. Wait, this was easy. Why do I even stress this? 74 material, 39 material. Okay. Okay. You know, just okay. Why would I even move away, right? I just want to stand here. Actually, even as far as away as possible. And maybe at 10 seconds or so, I will walk around and try to get all of the trees that spawn. Thank you for the reminder, Mr. Tree, right in front of me. I mean, is this actually the fastest way, though? It may still be the way how we get the most money out of the enemies, is the thing. Right? Because we get the bonus money. So sure, we may not kill as many enemies because they have to walk to us. But at the same time, I actually, like 1,300, can you argue with... Oh my god. Yes. But can you argue with that? You can't. It's impossible. Do we go for more luck or do we go for more crit or more speed? I think I'll go for a bit of speed. Let's combine. Let's get you. I honestly shouldn't do this. But I'm gonna do it. So, one thing you want to do at this point is you just want to buy weapons by... Oh my god. But yeah, what you want to do is you want to have one open slot to recycle weapons the same way we buy these cheap items. I'll get rid of you. Let's go. Honestly, I may just heal enough that I don't even need to do all of these shenanigans. Because we crit kill the enemies. How much have you healed for us? 182. Do I want to gamble the entire run on that? Like, because then I would remove this. Like, so this is what I'm talking about, okay? You sell this. Bam. Bam. Because you get money back, right? So these are actually really, really, really insanely cheap. Well, I did that wrong. Again, I'm just getting too excited. I'm sorry about that. There's not even a weapon in here, so that's fine. But yeah, you pretty much just buy these weapons, like you lock this and buy these cheap weapons. We don't even have to roll here, so I could just buy the bait. Yeah, I will roll and I'll buy the bait. Okay, I'm trying to explain this right now. So, the thing is, because the reroll cost gets so insanely high this late into the game, you have to make sure that you buy a full shop. And with weapons, because you get a refund on them, and we also have the recycle item. Where is it? Here. Because we have the recycle item, we get way more money out of them, right? So this is the cheapest way for us to reroll for free. So, let's get it going. We have so many of the thief daggers now. There is a high chance I will straight up just lose here. Could someone remind me why I have the scissors again? Huh. So here's the problem. What I want to do now is I straight up just want to sell the thief daggers that we only... not the thief daggers, the scissors. I wish there was a way to see how much they healed you, because I believe they still heal us a huge amount. Do I risk this insane run that we have right now just to maximize the amount of money that we get? Okay, what I'll do after this round, I will check out my old video to know if we have more or less bait. If we do have less bait, then I will sell all of the scissors to go all in on the thief daggers. You got that? So, 2,100. You have to be kidding me. I mean, I'll go for armor still, because our armor is quite low. I should have went for the range there. So, how many do we have in total? We have 130 plus 4. Oh my god, in the other run I got insanely lucky. Because what I got is the item that reduces the reroll costs for you, and I don't have that here. So there, I have 1100% damage, which is ahead of us. I don't know how much bait I have, but it looks like I had less, or I caught up, because my harvesting is a little bit lower. But this means, let's just do it. So we lose a little bit of crit here. We still have 90% though, so if we just buy a few of them, this will be fine. And we also get you, right? Technically speaking, we don't need it. Technically speaking, it's also luck though, so let's do it. More, you know what, I'm not even gonna discuss that. It sounds like an absolutely horrible item to buy, but I will do it. Like, we take more damage, but if we out-heal... dude, I just sold all of my healing. What am I doing? How much do we actually get back out of this? So 80 sells for 48, so it's actually just 32 that I paid. What? Okay, never mind. Yeah, let's get all of the cheap items then. I mean, this is kind of horrible, but at the same time, it's also really funny. Do I want to have one more of these? It deals a ginormous amount of damage to the enemies. It would be out of the shop. Let's just do it. Okay, good. You are the most beautiful thing that I know. Okay, that is so nice. I can't believe it right now. I even had to take a short toilet break, you know? That's how little I can believe it. I think I will just go for more trees. And one more bait comes in here. Yeah, that's perfect. Now here's the difficult part. The good thing is I got one more of the tentacles, you know, so now we're up to 3. But I don't know if this will be enough. There's a high chance this will not be enough. For healing. Dex, you didn't mess this all up, right? Oh my god, we have the fruit explosion. So this will just kill all of the enemies, right? Why do I just heal so much there? Did you see that? That was weird. It just went like... Why? Okay, that's wild. That's really wild. Yeah, we are fine. Wait, do you understand how insane that is? Now, the biggest problem is actually picking up fruits, right? Because, again, the explosion kills all of the enemies, and that means we don't get any crit kills for them. Which would imply it could be better for me to stand in a corner and hope I don't pick them up. But honestly, I can't be bothered at this point. We are just going all in as much as we can. And that's just it. You're so funny. I can't believe that. Oh my god. Okay, here's the problem. I need to find another one that has 96% on its own. I don't need to find anything else. We are good. We are more than good. Okay, well, I would still... What do we do here? The problem is it's crit. I mean, it's better than the blue one. Yeah, let's just recycle the blue one then. So has everyone understood what I'm doing here? Why it makes sense? Like here we are paid 90, we get 54 back, so we paid only 46 and an additional 47, but this reduced the reroll cost down to 0. And we don't care about the early reroll cost, what we care about is the future reroll cost at the very end of this. 100%, 90% crit though. I would really like to get a little bit more crit. And there we go. Let's keep the thief dagger and hope we find another one. I will actually lose more money out of that if I buy that. Because it will kill way too many enemies. I hope I didn't already pick up a few because... So I didn't pay attention to that. Is it worth it to guarantee that we always get money out of it? And it also has more than 100% crit, so that's actually a perfect weapon. I will do it. That is so costly, but I think it's worth it because we just increased the amount that we earn by 25%, right? Because these have an 80% chance, this has 100%, 25% increase. Okay. I don't even need... The good thing is I don't even need to find another Thief Dagger. We just need a little bit more percent in crit because we're right now still at 90%. Oh yeah, I have to buy these. Let's go. Oh my god. Okay, you're super duper late, but... I'll buy all of these. Yeah. Okay, good. Ton of luck means more chests, and honestly, out of all of the options what we could get, that is still fairly cheap. Like, I'm not saying it's super duper cheap, but it's fairly cheap. Keep in mind the shop prices keep going up over time. So, before 90... Okay, honestly, I should buy all of the weapons. Maybe not the super expensive ones, but pretty much all of them. And I don't want to keep any here. So, funny enough, the items are for us most of the times more expensive than weapons because we can refund them. Okay, drill. You need to drill. I want to compare at the end of this who got the most money for us. But I'm fairly confident the drill should do well. Now, what could happen is that we just don't hit a lot of enemies with the drill. Okay. So we do lose a bunch of HP, which has me concerned. That almost makes me believe I should go for more HP, just to make sure when a burst happens that I don't die. But at the same time, I feel like I should just go for a bunch more armor. Maybe, possibly. Do you see these fancy damage numbers? This is, like, this makes the mod shine. That just makes your damage numbers better. That they look better. Isn't it best if I just stand in the center? Because if I run around, I will always delay the enemies, and this way... They have the shortest travel distance, and I don't have enough speed to really justify going after them, right? Maybe this is wrong, and I should just walk left to right, left to right, left to right. Possibly. But it also means I pick up less fruits from the enemies. That's also not really true, they're right next to me. So you gave us 312, 230, 260, 259, 484. Why is that so much? This will max out our crit, so I will take it, but usually I would have sold that, for sure. For shizzles. Let's go for more max HP. And by the way, if you're new to the channel and you've never seen that and you wonder what is this upgrades about, you can just check out how the weapon would change if it gets upgraded, but as you may notice, it didn't change, right? It's just to show it to you, that you know what's going on. 95. Okay, so we paid like 60 for that. Yeah, that's like ridiculously cheap compared to the rest that we could get. Honestly, I don't even think this reroll was worth it. Yeah. Because we oh my god. You know what? I'll put this on YouTube no matter what happens. This is so ridiculous. I kind of have to put it on YouTube. Oh my god, we just got the other spyglass again. Insanely late. Is it worth it to buy that? I think it actually is. Like, I could be wrong, but I think it is. Just because the cost goes up so fast. But now we got the spyglass, so the cost doesn't go up so fast. That is so much HP and damage. Weapons can no longer be upgraded or recycled. Yeah, leck mich am Arsch, du. You almost messed up my run. If I didn't think there. Like, the way you have to view it is every single roll that I do. Just because I didn't buy a weapon like here, every roll that I do will increase the reroll cost for every single future roll that we'll do. So we are not just paying like the price here for this weapon, we are paying the bonus cost on every single reroll. That also means the further we are into the rolls, like right now, we obviously don't want to do this anymore, that we pay like for super expensive things, right? We rather want to roll, but early on we don't want to do that. Like, we want to get the cheap ones instead. So now we have 2 of the drills. I really hope they kick off here. Everyone still has 100% crit chance, nice, so we don't have to bump that up. How's it looking though, survival-wise? We should be fine. I just got a bunch of bonus HP, 12. This also means if you ever see our HP go down to 12, we would have lost without that. But to be fair, if I'm at 60 HP, I don't really want to look for more HP. But if I was still at 48, I would get it, right? So if in the boss fight, I go down to 12, I wouldn't have been at 48 anymore. Is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Dude, this is working out so well. This is incredible. I love this. I kind of wish before this video I would have informed myself on how to break stuff. But the problem is, you pretty much need the captain's flag that we got, and you need the spy glasses, but very early or optimally actually cursed. And yes, this has happened to people that did this as a world record. But if you don't get that, you just have no chance of beating these records. However, we are not trying to beat a record, we just try to be ridiculous, and I wanted to challenge myself if I can still do it, and it looks like I'm still in it. Percent damage with range damage, huh? 225. If I roll, I increase the cost for all the future rolls, but I think that's still worth it because we now have heavily reduced reroll costs, right? 87% on the lowest level. Okay, that means the red one has to go. I'm sorry. Oh, finally you have shown up, my friend. That took a really long time. 100%? 100%. Wait, all of our weapons now have a 100% chance to gain material when we kill. They are all equals now. That is crazy. Do I have enough crit? We do have enough crit, but obviously it's cheap, so we'll still buy it. Oh, it's a boss fight. What do you have to offer, Mr. Boss, huh? I think I wasn't the only one who thought that this would be a little bit harder, right? Like, I can't be the only one, I think. Like, I didn't pay attention to our damage numbers anymore. Maybe it's also just me being kind of numb against that, because I have to endure the entire shopping phase, and you don't have to endure that. But yeah, I wonder how much we have right now. We'll check it after this wave. We can also check how much... Oh, I wished I never got the explosions. I think in the beginning they were clutch to keep us alive. To just explode and take the enemies lower that we can kill them. But now I'm like, oh my god, I wished I just never bought them. More money? Like, I just don't know what to buy and what not to buy. However, one thing I've learned is do not listen to YouTube comments. Because I can explain this like 5 times what I'm doing here and people will still say it doesn't make any sense. And I'm like, okay bro, okay. I'm sure you have tested this out and calculated it, what makes the most sense. I'm sure. You don't just say that because you think it's that way. You know? Yeah. Like all the people that do the record runs for this, they have no clue about the game, but you have it figured out. Not that you would ever do it, right? But like, you have it figured out. I'm sorry. Sometimes these comments get to me though, because I try to always explain everything that people can follow up. And sure, some of these things are hard to understand, but you know, some people, they'll be like, Dex, I'm sorry, you have explained it 10 times, I just don't get it, this doesn't make any sense to me, right? Those people, I totally understand. That's often me when I watch videos, especially if it's a game I don't play a lot or tactic that I've never used, right? That makes sense. But the people that pretend that they know it better. You go on their profile and it's full of anime. Nothing against anime people, I'm just saying, but coincidentally, these things tend to overlap. Wait, buying the items is horrible. I mean, like, but look at this, like how expensive these are, the red ones. I'm not gonna buy them, that's not worth it. Oh, okay, free reroll, nice, I like it. The thing is, I want to have the shop always at 3 items when I go to the next wave, that we immediately get a free reroll, right? Yeah. I mean, how much money will we get this time though? Like, look at this, there are now a lot of cursed enemies. We have 141 cursed by now. So, our black flag is going crazy. Oh my god, I just noticed something. Do you see this on the left, the damage charts? Yeah. We have the Tide pot, you know, the orange juice, not the tomato juice, going crazy. Yeah, so I think these reroll costs show now why we are doing what I'm doing. Do you even see that? Do you see that? Isn't that kind of insane? Like, think about it this way. We have 50% reduced reroll costs, and I still pay so much to reroll. Isn't that mental? Like, how high this would be if we wouldn't be doing this? Okay, so now we definitely want to reroll, right? Yeah, because if I buy this, it's just more expensive. Perfect. We are 6 away from beating my record, but keep in mind we have so many cursed ones of them. We beat the record officially. So this wave is the final wave to top it. This is the final one. Wait, what? No, we need 474, not 447. I got like a number twister in there. Wait, my old run was actually insane. That I got this much there. What? That's crazy, right? Then again, I remember doing that run, like preparing for it and all. And I think I did hundreds of runs, if I remember that right. The most difficulty is, first you have this huge hurdle in the beginning where you want to survive the second wave is not that hard, but the third wave and the fourth wave, you know. And then you finally manage to figure out the pattern on the enemies, and I used help there from the guy that was doing the world record runs on it, and like he made a huge explanation, which was amazing. But I was following that, you know, and I finally figured it out, and then I got to wave 6 and I just always got demolished. And that is why I ended up going for the guns, the ranged weapon, because it was just a lot easier. I hate this little dude. He always baits me into buying him, and I'm so close to it, because at one point you just like, you know, I can't even roll here. So the only way to do this is, do we still want to beat the final stage? Okay, the last time I sold everything except for a few weapons. So what I'll do is, we maximize this to the max. 184. Perfect. Let's keep rolling. I guess it belongs to this that you actually beat the last wave. Oh, sure, I'm in for that. Oh my god, okay, that actually gave us a huge amount of, like, purchases here. Okay. This was it, right? So I could get one more if I sell this. Bam. But this is officially it, even if I sell all of them. I don't know if we'll beat this now, but are you guys ready? Sort for quantity. We got 8. We got 17, 26, 35. Oh god, it's already over. 44. 45, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 582 is the new record on my channel. I would say, let's go. Okay. Bosses, hey, bosses, bosses. Oh, that was fast. Alright, it's not endless. So we only got 4,959% damage in 20 waves. Isn't that crazy? And if you're wondering, Dex, why didn't you go for endless? Come on, mate. Dude, the rounds took so long. I'm not gonna do that. Just until here, I spent 2 hours in recording, so I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, then don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. See you the next time.